Welcome to World Catastrophes. Today we tell you about the worst industrial disaster ever, the Bhopal tragedy. An event that changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people forever, leaving behind a legacy of pain and contamination. On the night of December 2nd to 3rd, 1984, a deadly gas began leaking from the Union Carbide India Limited factory, a chemical plant located in the city of Bhopal, India. Around 0:30, an uncontrolled release of methyl isocyanate, an extremely toxic gas, spread into the air. The gas dispersed rapidly, hitting the surrounding areas and hitting the sleeping population. Residents of Bhopal woke up with burning eyes, incessant coughing, and a feeling of suffocation. Many tried to escape, but the gas was everywhere, enveloping them like a deadly fog. Within hours, thousands of people lost their lives. The bodies lay in the streets, in the alleys, everywhere. The victims died suffocated, their lungs corroded by the gas. Hospitals were immediately overwhelmed. Doctors and nurses did not know how to treat the patients, as no one had experience with a disaster of this magnitude. How could such a disaster be possible? The investigation revealed that the accident was caused by gross negligence in safety. The company had reduced operating costs by turning off key safety systems, such as gas cooling and filters, to neutralize it. Protests erupted immediately. Union Carbide initially denied any responsibility, claiming it was an act of sabotage. Almost 40 years later, the consequences are still evident. Many survivors developed chronic illnesses, respiratory problems, and permanent disabilities. The factory site remains contaminated. Bhopal's water and soil are still laced with toxic substances, poisoning generations. Union Carbide CEO Warren Anderson was charged with manslaughter, but escaped house arrest in India and never served time. In 2010, some Indian leaders were sentenced to ridiculously low sentences, just 2 years in prison and a fine of a few $1,000s. The Bhopal disaster is one of the greatest man-made tragedies. It is a warning about the consequences of industrial negligence and the pursuit of profit at the expense of safety. Thank you so much for following us. If you like this video, leave a like to support us, subscribe to the Catastrophe Mondiale channel, and let us know you want more content like this. We look forward to seeing you at the next disaster, catastrophe, or discovery.